to Salt Lake, connect ground 123.77.
Hello, my name is Kyle Sanders, a virtual air traffic controller on the VATUSA network for almost 10 years. I am also a real-world air traffic control specialist trainee. Salt Lake is the largest air route traffic control center in the continental United States, covering Utah, Idaho, Montana, as well as portions of Wyoming, Nevada, and Colorado. Salt Lake Center airspace is made up of 28 en route sectors, a RAPCON, which is basically a military approach control service, 7 terminal approach control facilities, 2 of which are non-radar facilities, and finally 2 military and 15 civilian towered airports. VATSIM's traffic statistics report the greatest amount of traffic is focused at Salt Lake Airport. Second to Salt Lake is Jackson Hole Airport, which is closely followed by Boise Air Terminal. Pilots flying VFR in the Salt Lake Center airspace may experience a wide variety of terrain, including green flatlands, snowy mountains, and vast deserts. VFR flights specifically through the Salt Lake TRACON is a favorite among local pilots, as they're presented with a variety of flights between towered and non-towered fields, VFR transitions, and mountains that challenge their skills while experiencing amazing scenery. Prior to 2017, Salt Lake Center was widely considered the overflight center and was not very well established. In 2017, Kaylin Fullerton and myself attempted to establish a foundation for Salt Lake that would lead to a more organized, realistic, and higher quality environment for both ATC and pilots, including revamping the SOPs and resources available. During this revamp period, we developed a SOP facility directive system that will allow users to always have the most up-to-date information via a web page rather than a PDF format. These new facility directives also provided the users information in a universal format among all facilities within Salt Lake, ensuring information is always easy to read and find. These facility directives were also married with a simple command that can be entered into the controller client software to bring up the facility directive or the facility directive quick reference pages. On the topic of commands, arguably one of the greatest advancements was the inclusion of a system we have coined ISR, in-scope reference. The ISR system consists of a series of simple commands with an easy-to-memorize syntax that would be entered into the controller client and provide the users with vital information to do their job, all without the controller ever having to leave the controller client to search document or web pages for that information. Salt Lake continues to find and develop better resources and experiences for our controllers with systems such as our Dropbox Auto Update service. Our members are all connected to the Salt Lake Dropbox system so that when an update to a facility resource file is released, the member will always have the most up-to-date version in the same spot on their computer without the need to re-download these files and reconfigure their workstations. The user will also receive automatic updates to the nav data that serves their controller software. There are multiple resources like this available to our controllers, creating an environment that makes it easier to provide realistic air traffic control services. Naturally, systems like the ISR and quick reference pages helps a new, transferring, or ACE team controller provide realistic ATC services without the delay in training for memorization. There is always room for improvement, and Salt Lake continues on that journey to this day. We have a friendly and diverse community here at Salt Lake with multiple real-world aviators, including certified flight instructors, airline pilots, and air traffic controllers. Our members are spread across many locations around the world, all coming together with a single goal in mind of facilitating a learning environment and improving our ATC knowledge and skills. Within our ranks, we also have multiple visually impaired controllers, which we are proud to have with us. A recommended flight through the Salt Lake TRACON would be depart Bolander Field, take the I-80 Bravo transition eastbound while overflying daily commercial traffic on short final into the Salt Lake Airport. Now continue eastbound to explore the mountains through the valleys and up to Grand View Peak, where you can experience the view that really lives up to the name Grand View. Then descend back down to the Ogden Airport area. Be sure to remain clear of the Class Bravo during your descent. As you find yourself under the Bravo shelves, request the I-15 VFR transition southbound with Salt Lake Approach or Salt Lake Tower, ultimately to land at Provo Airport. The members of Salt Lake are actively creating a YouTube video series focusing on VFR transitions and other aspects about the airspace for pilots. The topics in these videos include expectations of flying in and out of Salt Lake airports, frequently asked questions, common mistakes, and more. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon, whether it be flying through the airspace or joining us on the scopes. See you later.